Welcome back. Today we're covering major developments from Capitol Hill regarding sealed court documents that were recently made available to congressional investigators, and what lawmakers discovered when they finally got access to previously redacted materials at the Department of Justice. If you find this reporting valuable, please hit that subscribe button. We focus on factual reporting, and today's episode covers important congressional oversight. Let's dive in. Yesterday, Ghislaine Maxwell appeared before the House Oversight Committee and invoked her Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination when asked questions related to ongoing investigations. This is significant for several reasons. First, Maxwell had previously spoken with Todd Blanche, Trump's former criminal defense attorney, several months ago without invoking the Fifth Amendment. But now, in front of Congress, she's refusing to answer questions. Second, her lawyer made a notable statement. If Trump grants Maxwell clemency, she'll speak out and provide testimony. This raises questions about potential arrangements being discussed behind the scenes. Let me show you some relevant history. In 2010, Jeffrey Epstein was deposed and asked questions related to these matters. His response? He invoked the Fifth Amendment. Now in 2025, we're seeing the same pattern with Ghislaine Maxwell. Here's where it gets interesting. During the 2016 campaign, Trump had very strong opinions about people who invoked the Fifth Amendment. He said, and I quote, "The mob takes the Fifth. If you're innocent, why are you taking the Fifth Amendment?" Fast forward to 2022. Trump himself invoked the Fifth Amendment hundreds of times during his deposition in the New York fraud case. So we have a pattern. Epstein invoked the Fifth when asked questions in 2010. Maxwell invoked the Fifth when asked similar questions in 2025. And Trump himself has invoked the Fifth hundreds of times. According to Trump's own 2016 statements, this raises questions. Yesterday was a watershed moment. Members of Congress finally got access to the Epstein files at the DOJ, where they could see what had been redacted. Here's what that experience was like, according to Democratic Congressman Jared Moskowitz. They were taken to the 10th floor of a building where nobody else works. Put in a room with only 4 computers. Given a 24-page handbook on how to use the system. Told to search through 2.7 million documents. No clear guidance on how to find what they were looking for. Despite these obstacles, lawmakers made disturbing discoveries. Moskowitz reported seeing evidence of a worldwide network with international connections related to the case. He found co-conspirators' names, both men and women, clearly identified in emails and text messages that had been redacted in the public version. His assessment? Dramatic over-redaction. It looks like intentionally so. Republican Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna, who is generally supportive of Trump, reviewed the files and stated strong concerns about Maxwell's actions. She called Maxwell's behavior unacceptable and said she does not support any clemency for her. Lauren Boebert, another Trump ally, said after viewing the files that accountability is needed. She also opposes any clemency for Maxwell and believes Maxwell should face harsher consequences. According to Ranking Member Jamie Raskin of the House Judiciary Committee, the DOJ has not provided a privilege log explaining why certain redactions were made. One particularly revealing document was an email from Jeffrey Epstein to Ghislaine Maxwell. It was a forward of an email Epstein received from his lawyers, who had been in communication with Trump's lawyers. The email discussed the 2009 investigation period. According to this correspondence, Trump's position was that Jeffrey Epstein was never a member of Mar-a-Lago. He was just a guest and therefore had never been asked to leave. This was redacted. The question is, why? Raskin noted this seems to be at odds with some things that President Trump has been saying recently about how he had kicked Jeffrey Epstein out of his club. Investigative journalist Julie K. Brown uncovered a 2006 Palm Beach police report that provides historical context. According to the report, Trump called then police chief Michael Ryder to discuss Epstein's activities, stating they were well known in both New York and Palm Beach. Trump allegedly told the chief that Maxwell was Epstein's operative, and that she is evil, and to focus on her. Trump also reportedly said he was around Epstein on one occasion and quickly left the situation. If this report is accurate, it provides context about what Trump knew and when he knew it. A newly revealed Epstein file discusses the infamous 2003 birthday book, a document that allegedly contains a note from Trump, which he has denied writing. An email dated December 24, 2002, explicitly shows a request for Trump to submit his page for the birthday book. This email was also unlawfully redacted in the public release. The evidence suggests Trump was more involved with Epstein's circle than he has publicly acknowledged. While these revelations unfold, there are other concerning developments. Trump pardoned the founder of Binance, known as CZ, who had pleaded guilty to charges related to financial violations. That same individual now owns 87% of Trump's cryptocurrency venture, World Liberty Financial, raising questions about potential conflicts of interest. Trump's tariffs are estimated to cost American households over $1,000 annually, while House Speaker Mike Johnson has blocked votes on the tariff policy. Trump is also threatening to halt construction of the Gordie Howe International Bridge between Detroit and Ontario, a project entirely funded by Canada, apparently related to competing bridge interests. The pattern is clear. There are serious questions that deserve serious answers. Members of Congress from both parties who have seen the unredacted files are expressing shock at what they've found. Senator Cynthia Lummis from Wyoming admitted she initially didn't understand why people cared about releasing these files. After viewing them, she said, "Now I see what the big deal is, and it was worth investigating." The public deserves transparency. The public deserves answers. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and check out our merch at store.metastouch.com to support pro-democracy journalism.